Hey everyone, it's Gayon here. It's G here in Cali. Welcome everyone. It's Friday. It's February 16th, 2018. So today I'm going to talk about 10 foods with hidden sugars. So again, part of healthy lifestyle is educating ourselves on what our foods does to our body, so that way we can learn to eat healthier, eat better. Okay, so in this article I'm sharing today is from Dr. Axe. I think he's got a show actually, and I think I've seen him on NBC. Anyways, I found this article online that talks about foods, the 10 foods with hidden sugars. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. So, here in the U.S., they said the average American, we consume 22 teaspoons of sugar a day, which is very high. So it should be what experts recommend is women, we should consume 6 teaspoons a day of sugar, men 9 teaspoons a day of sugar. So we are exceeded far over what the expected amount of sugars we should be consuming. 22 teaspoons is a lot of sugars that we're consuming every day because of the processed foods and the hidden sugars in the foods that we're not aware of. Okay, so let me name the 10 foods with hidden sugars that I want you guys to be very careful of. So when you're out there next time you grocery shopping, I want you guys to keep this in mind. Okay, and the reason I'm covering this because again, these hidden sugars, this is what's leading to obesity, all these various diseases, diabetes and stuff that we're dealing with today. So if you learn how to eat the right way and to avoid these foods, you'll do yourself such a benefit to yourself. If you understand these foods that are hidden in sugars, these are foods that you want to be careful of and have less of these in your diet. So hey cousin, welcome. So I'll be very quick here. So let's talk about 10 foods that has hidden sugars. Okay, so number one, cereals, including hot cereals like flavored oatmeal. So oatmeal is wonderful for us, but it's when you add other things to it. You add in brown sugar, that's a sugar. You're adding sugar to it, right? So the thing with sugars is that's naturally that comes from like milk, or milk has lactose. That's sugar from milk. You have other sugars from like your fruits, your apples, your berries, whatever. We get sugars from our fruits, right? But those are natural sugars. So our bodies are able to process those sugars. It's the added sugars is where the danger is. These are the added sugars, the fructose, lactose, all these other sugars, corn, fructose, corn syrup. These are added sugars that's foreign to our bodies. So when we put these sugars in our bodies that is foreign to it, these are added sugar, man-made sugar, right? The body cannot process them, right, guys? And this is what over years and years and years and years of eating these type of added sugars. This is what leading to obesity, to all these diseases that a lot of us are dealing with, right? So, hey Kelly, welcome. So again, if you can understand and educate yourself on what the foods are doing to our bodies, hopefully this will help you make better choices in what you eat. Because we have to eat every day. It's not an option. We have to eat, but it's what we're eating that's killing us. So that's why you have to be aware of it and educate yourself. So here are the foods, the 10 foods that has hidden sugars that you're not thinking of. Again, cereal. Number one is cereal. Oatmeal with the flavored oatmeal. So that's you add brown sugar, you add things to sweeten your oatmeal with, right? So again, we're talking about the dangerous foods here. Next is packaged breads, including whole grains, bread, wheat. It's unfortunately it spikes your blood sugar. So bread. Okay. So number 2, bread. Number 3, snacks or granola bars. Okay, added sugars. Anything with added sugar is where the danger is. If it's added sugar, that's where danger is. Number 4, low-calorie drinks like your coffee, your energy drinks, your blended juices and teas. You're adding sugar to it. Again, you're adding sugar. Protein bars, meal replacements. All these foods have added sugars. Number 6, sweetened yogurts, other dairy products like flavored, frozen yogurts, etc. Okay. Frozen pancakes, frozen waffles, another foods with added sugars. Number 8, bottled sausage, dressings, condiments, like tomato sauce, ketchup, relish, teriyaki. Example, anything that's in a bottle, anything that sits on the shelf in a grocery store that can sit on the shelf, they're processed and they're not good for us. So unfortunately, that is the reality of what's going on with our foods. If it's sitting on a shelf and it can sit on a shelf, it's processed, and that's what's not good for us. And those are the foods that the experts are telling us we need to walk away from. Those foods, don't put them in your bodies, because you look at the labels, anything in those labels you cannot pronounce, it's not good for us. So you want to, when you go to the grocery store, go in the outer areas of the grocery store. The outer areas, like the produce, the meats, those are the healthiest part of the grocery store. Anything sitting on those, anything where the shelves are sitting on food is sitting on those shelves, you have to be careful. Okay, anything in a box, they're processed. There's chemicals in them. This is why they can sit in a box in that shelf for so long, because there are chemicals in those foods and additives. All these things are added in those foods, and that's the danger. That's what's killing us. I did this watching Good Morning America this morning, and they're talking about processed foods is linked to cancer, right? So that's why we have to be aware and be careful, okay? So number 8 again was a ketchup, relish, the things in the bottles, sauces. Number 9 is dried fruit and other fruit snacks. Like I said, if it's sitting on a shelf, it's processed. They have to put chemicals in there in order for them to keep it on that shelf. That's the thing we have to understand, right? And number 10 is restaurant foods where sugar is used in sauces, various desserts, and dressings for extra flavor. Okay. So I know you're probably like I was when I read this article. I'm like, okay, so what the heck are we supposed to eat? You're probably thinking, well, geez, Gayon, well, that's great and dandy, but so what are we supposed to eat? What's okay? So the best healthiest way to live is we got to start cooking our own stuff. You got to get your meats, get your veggies, things that you can feel that came from the farm, not from the factory. So